Sometimes it's the kindness of others that helps you reach your dreams. My fairy godmother reminded me to always have faith when things felt hopeless. With her help and Jack and Gus and even Bruno, I found the courage to go to the ball.
And of course, having a pumpkin carriage didn't hurt either.
Well, I did need a way to get there, didn't I? Have either of you ever helped your friends or family with their dreams?
Yeah, I helped my friend practice for her dance for her recital. She said that inspired her to help teach other kids how to dance. It's amazing how an act of kindness can spread.
I'm sure she appreciated your kindness, Brandolyn. It's so wonderful to have friends support your dreams.
That reminds me of this one time where there was a new girl in my class and no one was sitting by her. I thought about how lonely I would be if I was sitting alone, so I went and joined her. We realized how much we both loved to play basketball, so at recess, we played together. It felt good being kind, and I also made a new friend because of it.
I love that story of spreading kindness, Dylan.
Today, we're going to be talking about courage and kindness. Courage is having the ability to do something that may scare you. It means to be brave.
And kindness means to be friendly, generous, and considerate. It's like being nice.
The princesses definitely show courage and kindness. They always think about others before they think about themselves. I've learned a lot from them.
What have the princesses taught you about courage and kindness?
They've taught me that it's important to help others, whether or not they can help themselves. Like Belle and Moana, who had the courage to save their dad's lives by trading places with them.
I think that definitely took courage because I think I'd be too scared to live with a beast.
Me too.
Or like Ariel when she was kind enough to save someone who needed her help. She did that even though she wasn't supposed to be kind to humans.
Right, but she knew, just like all the other princesses, the importance of being kind and courageous. Sometimes you just have to help people.
I personally admire Moana's courage. She really inspires me to be like her.
Really? How so?
When Moana left home so that she could save her community, she left behind her friends, her family, and the only place she's ever known.
Leaving friends and family isn't easy.
It's not easy at all. And although I didn't venture alone, I still went into the unknown when I moved to a new state. I had to make new friends, start a new school, and get accustomed to the new town all at once.
Were you scared?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay because everybody gets scared. Look at Maui. If Maui can get scared, we're all allowed to get scared.
It's not all bad. I actually like the change. I think of relocating as an adventure. It's a new experience and I'm always ready to try something new. Even though I might not always know what lies ahead, I remember that happiness is where you are. There are many positives to relocating and making new friends.
What do you like most about relocating?
Probably that I get to make new and more friends and explore the new area. So whenever I get nervous or scared, I remind myself to be courageous just like Moana.
Remember when she jumped on that boat to save Hei? Even when Maui was willing to run away, he was like, bye.
All right, I'm out.
Not only did she save her friend and the heart of Te Fiti, but she went up against hundreds of Kakamora coconut parts all by herself. Moana is definitely someone to look up to whenever you need a boost of courage.
Yeah. What about you, Alyssa? Which princess do you look up to?
I look up to all the princesses, but if I had to choose one, it would be Cinderella. She inspires me to be kind. She remained a good person even when she was being mistreated.
Yeah, it's hard to be nice to someone who wasn't nice to you, but yet she managed to do it.
Yes, she did. I also think that sometimes people may not be nice to you because they could be having a bad day. So I try to remember that. It's very important for me to be kind to people.
Why's that?
When you see someone in a bad mood or they're not being nice to you, you don't know what happened to them before you saw them like that. So I'm kind to them, and sometimes it's the highlight of their day. And maybe they'll be kind to you back. And when I'm kind to people, they smile at me, they laugh with me, and they teach me new things. I create good relationships when I'm kind.
Yeah, you are kind. That's why you're such a good friend.
Aw, thanks. I'm glad we can still be friends, even though we live in different states.
Yeah, we're just a phone call away.
Or in this case, a video call.
So it's really cool that we can talk to each other like this, right?
Yeah, we have conversations at the Disney Princess Club about important things in our lives and how to handle them.
I thought we could try that on this video call.
Yeah, and check in with each other.
We can share our thoughts and feelings. I love doing that.
Remember how we learned how to try new things?
Yeah,
Even though Tiana was scared trying to open up her own restaurant, she did it anyway because it was her dream. And that really encouraged me. Even though I was scared to do some things like try new foods, I did it anyway.
that was really cool. And in the video, What Makes a Princess Beautiful, I learned that a Disney princess isn't just beautiful on the outside. They're beautiful on the inside too.
Yeah, and remember when we learned about what do Disney princesses love? We learned a lot about princesses and how they help other people because they love them.
Great! Well, what do you think about talking about what it means to be brave? Like Princess Merida.
That's a great idea.
Perfect, and we could pick a favorite Disney princess shimmerdolls too.
I've got mine right here.
Oh, well, you know I'm picking Tiana.
To me, being brave means doing the right thing, even though it's scary. It can be something big, like admitting you're wrong, or even something small, like eating all your vegetables because you know they're good for you, even though you don't like them. Both mean being brave, just in different ways.
I feel super brave when I eat Brussels sprouts. It feels bad to be wrong about stuff, but when I'm wrong, I get to learn something new. That's important, I think.
That is so true, Brandolyn. I think the world would be a better place if we all worked harder on being okay with being wrong. You can't be right all the time.
That's called growth.
Growth? Like a vegetable?
Kind of, Brandolyn. Personal growth is like how a vegetable grows. Only instead it's you growing on the inside and becoming a bigger, stronger adult.
I get it. I was wrong. I asked a question and I learned something new.
That's what makes you brave, Brandolyn. One of my favorite things about the Disney princesses is how they can inspire us to be brave.
A brave wee lassie.
How do you think the princesses are brave?
Well, I think Princess Tiana is brave, trying to open up her own restaurant, even when she was the only person who believed in herself at times. She really inspires me to be brave and just believe in myself more.
I think Princess Rapunzel is super brave because even though she had never left her tower before, when she had the chance to explore the world, she took it. She followed her dreams, even though it meant leaving her comfort zone. Sometimes the scariest things are just the things we don't understand. And being brave enough to learn about them is why I love Princess Rapunzel so much.
I'm not scared anymore. You know what I mean?
Well said. I mean, if you're gonna talk about being brave, you gotta talk about Princess Merida, right? She's brave in so many ways, like being fearless or independent. But for me, one of the most important ways is by learning and growing when she doesn't agree with her mom.
I'm sorry.
In the end, they were brave for each other.
That is so nice, Sage. I've never looked at it like that before.
I'm definitely hugging my mom after this.
Aww.
Now that we know what being brave means and how the Disney princesses are brave, what would you tell someone who wants to be brave but is maybe finding it a bit difficult?
I would tell them to always follow your heart no matter what, because there's going to be a lot of scary challenges in life that you're going to have to take on. And just follow your heart because you can do it no matter what. I feel like Princess Tiana would agree with me. Taking the first step is the most important part.
I would tell someone who wants to be brave to have courage like Princess Rapunzel. She had never met other people before and was brave enough to get to know them, even though Mother Gothel lied to her for years about people outside of her tower.
Wow, Brandolyn, that's incredible.
How old are you again?
Old enough to be brave.
I think I would agree with you guys, to be honest. What do you think, Princess Merida? The movie is called Brave after all. I think I would tell them to start with something small, like making one new friend. Then maybe the next day 2, and the next day 5. If you continue with that path, starting with something small and then getting a little braver and a little braver, soon you'll become a really brave person.
Yeah.
I'm so proud to call you guys my friends. I feel like we all learned today that we can be brave like Princess Merida in our own lives.
Or have courage like Princess Tiana?
Or be understanding and eat all the vegetables like Princess Rapunzel.
Princess Rapunzel, you're so brave.
Merida's the bravest.
Tiana, you're the bravest.
We're all the bravest.
Yay!
Yay!